Hey y'all! Grab your teacups because today we're spilling all the messy drama behind a relationship that honestly was unstable at best. We're talking about Nia Long and Ime Udoka. These two were together for 13 whole years and never made it down the aisle. And now it's looking like we finally know why.
I had a really public breakup recently. It was a wake-up call for me in the sense of like, okay, you're gonna do this on your own and you're gonna be fine.
Right.
And you're not gonna worry about what anyone thinks and has to say. I had to come to a place where loving myself was bigger and more important than saving anybody.
So lately, Nia Long has been catching strays left and right. First, Taraji had to check her, then Sherry Shepherd came in with some shade. And now, her ex, Ime Udoka, is out here saying Nia has always been messy, and folks are just now seeing the truth. Now look, Nia once said breaking up with Ime was like a wake-up call, but Ime is out here flipping the script, claiming he's the one who actually got lucky. He says finally being free from that long relationship was the real blessing. Whew, that's cold. Apparently, Nia was way more into the relationship than he ever was. And let's keep it real. If it wasn't for that scandal that went public, Nia might still be holding on to him. She probably would have swept the whole mess under the rug just to keep that man. They were together for over a decade, and folks were always wondering when they'd finally get married. But Nia always had a way of dodging those questions. She said marriage wasn't a big deal to her and claimed both of them were cool with how things were going. But if you look close, you could tell Nia was deep in it. She was all about Ime. Sis even packed up and left Hollywood to move to Boston just to be closer to him. That's commitment. But here's the kicker. Ime? He never really looked like he was trying to lock her down. It's giving bare minimum energy. Some people even believe he never saw their relationship going the distance and that it dragged on way longer than he ever expected. Now, let's rewind a little bit. Before Ime came into the picture, Nia had already been linked to a few celebs and pro athletes. Names like Chris Webber and Masai Z. Dorsey. Yep, that's the actor she was once engaged to, and they had a son together. But none of those relationships really stuck until Ime. Nia met Ime back in 2010. She was 39 and he was 32. She was in Boston filming a project when a mutual friend introduced them. Ime was in town with his team. He was playing for the Sacramento Kings at the time. What was supposed to be just a chill weekend for him turned into the start of something big. They hit it off right away and started dating, but they kept it low-key for a while. Then bam! In 2011, they welcomed their son, Kez Sunday. That's when people really started paying attention. A few years later, in 2015, they got engaged. So yeah, Nia was rocking that engagement ring for 7 whole years before things blew up. If that doesn't scream he wasn't trying to make it official, I don't know what does. Now let's talk about something that comes with dating athletes. The groupies. Y'all already know what I'm talking about. There are always women hanging around hoping to get with a baller. We're not saying Ime was out here wildin', but we're also not saying he wasn't. Even after he retired from playing and became the head coach for the Boston Celtics, that fast life didn't exactly go away. He was always in and out. 1 foot in the relationship, 1 foot out. And with all that traveling, he had the perfect excuse to not be home much. Nia, bless her heart, tried to play it off. She once said that him being gone all the time actually made their relationship more fun. Like, they always had something to look forward to. But come on, y'all. We all know it was more than just work keeping that man away. Then came the big scandal that had everyone talking. In September 2022, the Boston Celtics announced Ime was getting suspended because of some serious workplace drama. But guess what? He already knew about it months before. Since July, to be exact. And even with that knowledge, he told Nia nothing. He had her move her whole life to Boston just to drop that bomb on her later. Turned out it wasn't just one affair. Nope. Ime was messing with 2 women who worked with the Celtics. And one of them, she was married to a senior VP in the organization. Yeah, that's serious. That VP was the one who pushed for Ime's suspension. So he didn't just fumble a queen like Nia, he also blew up a major coaching gig, all because he couldn't keep it together. And y'all, let's not forget how he handled the fallout. When he finally gave his public apology, fans noticed something shady. He didn't even mention Nia directly.
Tonight, a new report about the relationship that led to the Celtics to suspend their coach Ime Udoka for the entire season.
And this development might explain why the punishment is so severe. Anna Myler is live at the Garden with those new details. Anna?
Ime Udoka is out for at least a season, and The Athletic is now reporting that the female staff member he reportedly had a consensual relationship with recently accused him of making unwanted comments toward her, and that's what led to the team making a series of internal interviews and ultimately making this decision.
He said, "I want to apologize to our players and the entire Celtics organization and my family for letting them down. I am sorry for putting the team in this difficult situation, and I respect the team's decision. Out of respect for everyone involved, I will have no further comment." So basically, Nia's name didn't come up at all. No apology to her, no statement about hurting the mother of his child. Nothing. And if that wasn't enough to show Nia that he was done, I don't know what is. She had been putting in so much effort to hold that relationship together. At one point, she even admitted that she felt like a part-time single mom because Ime was barely around. Still, she stayed. She was clearly holding on tighter than he was. When the scandal hit, Nia's response didn't even drag Ime. Instead, she called out the Boston Celtics for how they handled the whole thing. She said it was messed up that they made a private situation public and didn't care enough to check in on her or their son. She said it was really disappointing that no one from the organization reached out to her to see if she and her kids were okay. She said, "They took a very private situation and made it public." Sis was expecting the Celtics to protect her image, but the truth is, that was Ime's job, and he totally dropped the ball. So, what does that tell us? Nia probably knew there were issues, but she was willing to look past them as long as it didn't go public. But once the world found out, the illusion shattered. And now, even though there are rumors that Nia might have forgiven Ime and they're quietly trying to work things out behind the scenes, sources close to Ime say he's not interested, he was done back then, and he's still done now. A lot of fans are telling Nia to let it go and focus on herself. And honestly, they might be right. That man was clearly checked out a long time ago. Sometimes the hardest truth is realizing someone you loved stopped loving you way before you even noticed. But what do y'all think? Is it totally over for Nia and Ime, or is there still hope they might work it out? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Stay dangerous, and see you in the suggested video.